Hello everyone, welcome to the 7th episode of the Sealab series. Today we're actually going to hopefully get a lot done. I want to go ahead and get the first dome set up as an entry dome kind of. I got a little pathway thing, I'll show everybody in a second. And I'm going to show you the method I'm going to use to build these glass domes with sand and filling them out and whatnot. And would also like to go ahead and I think I figured out a design for my nether portal and mine shaft like in the same room. So I want to go ahead and get the mine shaft dug and laddered up. Hope I brought enough wood. Anyhow, dug and laddered up so then I can start working on getting the mine area set up off camera before the next episode. And then I also want to go ahead and lay out the obsidian for the nether portal array, which you'll see when I get it built. And won't light the nether portals yet. I think I'll do nether stuff next episode. I want to get to that point this episode. Need to work on the tunnel off camera sometime soon, because right now I have to come in here by boat and go through the roof, which is fine, but you can see it kind of on the approach. I have the glass built and kind of some black stained clay for support stuff. You can see it from up here. It'll be much clearer once we get the water out of there soon, because then you can see got a small entry room with two. Go ahead and this part over here has, this is what the helmet looks like when I'm looking. Once I get closer to things I can tell much better. But got this little entry room here. This is all white glass and black stained clay. This entry room here I have done. I wanted to go ahead and get supplies down here to do the big build today on camera. I don't have to waste time doing that. So went ahead and made this as a safe room. And figured I went ahead and brought some more supplies down. The next dome is going to use all black glass, and I want to use black stained clay for the floor for most of the complex. So I wanted to go ahead and bring quite a bit of that down. 2, 3. Oh yeah, I guess you have the sand in the right place. Alright, I guess I don't need to do that. I guess I'm just going to leave it there. So then, what you have to do, I'm excited about doing this, I guess let me get rid of this stuff. Don't need to be holding all this right now. Every little bit. Hope I have enough sand. I may have to go get more sand. 95. Okay, this should be good. We'll see. So what you have to do is I have to fill this entire place up with sand, like up to the door. Like all of it. I have the next door over here already. Like there. So let's start there, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to come back after I get this filled up and we can dig it out together. How about that? Alright, be back just a second. Alright everybody, we're back. I had to go out and collect more sand in a treacherous nighttime adventure. But I also realized and put that sign down to remind me that over in this direction in the desert, not too far, like another 200 blocks maybe, is the desert well, which is usually an indicator of an abandoned mine shaft. So I'm going to have to take that into account when we get down below and I start working on my my mine room. Then I'm going to have to make a mine cart over to that mine shaft because I need to find it and then explore on camera. Yeah, figured I want to go outside and see how this room looked filled before we unfill it and it becomes hollow. I had to use a little bit of stone here and there for blocks that were too high that I couldn't get to using sand, because the rest of this then is all just filled in with sand. Interesting. I got tracked at night by a creeper. Oh, he was up there for a long time, just floating above me. It's like a creeper and a zombie, and they were both tracking me still. Anyhow, I guess without further ado, I also made a ton of shovels, because this took considerably more sand than I thought it was going to take, so it'll probably take a whole shovel or more to empty this. Alright, here we go. I'll leave the pieces of stone till the end. And when you're doing this, be careful that you don't use too good of an item. Just don't accidentally hit a piece of the glass. So I never use, not that I have any now, but I never use like efficiency shovels or anything. I know some of you may be thinking that you'll never use efficiency shovels, but I use them quite a bit. I like having a good diamond efficiency shovel for like desert cleaning and collecting like mass amounts of glass and sand. I'll need one in this world eventually. If Sealab goes how I envision it, I'm gonna need a lot of glass. So the center of this room, I'm going to change out the floor before we start working on the mine and the portal. Actually, I guess I'll go ahead and at least kind of map out, so to speak, where the mine shaft entrance will be. And then we'll map out the obsidian from there, and I'll go ahead and dig the mine shaft entrance and light it up and at least show everybody at the end of the episode where it's going to begin. Shouldn't be too difficult. 129 now. I only have to go to 11, so I only need like 18. I brought ladder and everything. I'm just going to make it just a simple ladder hold right now. Once I get down there and start working down below, I usually end up doing a lot of work down in a mine just aesthetically, and technically I want to build like a furnace array down there eventually. And from the nether portal I can run lava, because I think I'm pretty low down in the real world, so I should, when the nether portal spawns in the nether, I should be pretty close, pretty low coordinate wise there too, which will put me closer. You don't realize this stuff until you do this sometimes. Oh, I guess that's just sand that I missed. And this is also why we use pumpkins underwater until you get glowstone. Because I didn't lose any of my lighting. Okay, I guess it was just a block I missed when I was sanding in. These walls over here were difficult because they were multi-tiered how I designed them. Okay. You need to work on the aesthetics of this room quite a bit too. It'll all come together soon. And we'll begin. I already have expansion plans here. I think is where the tunnel will come through, like from the surface. So this will be the surface tunnel. I'm going to go ahead and glass this in soon and go ahead and sand it in. I'll just do that sometime when I've got a little bit of extra time off camera, and that way I should be able to get to this tunnel soon too. It's not too far away either. I guess this may split. I may have a tunnel going this way and this way with different stuff. But I still have time, because first I want to go ahead and get the mine area set up and go ahead and set up the nether portals. I'm going to go ahead, let's see, I think now, I don't know if I want this under that right now or not. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and change out the floor. Wish I could do something to... Guess I am getting a bunch of carpet. I might as well use some of this now. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and at least change all of the stone to the brown clay and carve out where I'm going to start laying the obsidian and see if I like it. Alright, be back in a second with that. Alright, I finished the floor. Okay, almost finished the floor. I eventually want this and this on all 4 of these to be glowstone. And then I think with that, I should be able then to get rid of all the other lighting in here. Be better atmospheric lighting. So my first pieces of glowstone will probably end up going in here. But we'll see again once we get the nether portal up and running. Okay. I only need a single bit here. Second, I want the first 3 or 4 to be all black clay. I might do the whole way down. It's not that far. Even from here, I only have to go 15 further. So, but should never dig straight down. It's your lesson, boys and girls. Never ever dig straight down in Minecraft, especially at these depths, because below 20-ish is when lava starts forming. You don't want to tunnel down into lava and die with all of your mining gear. I guess that's the other reason not to have a lot of mining gear with you too. Have just what you need. Wonder where I'm at. 17. So I'll leave that light there, though I don't know I actually want any light. I haven't decided yet, but I'll go ahead and stick it here anyhow. And I can always get rid of it later. So what I just did, never do that. Made me nervous just doing it. Remember, practice what I preach, not what I do always. 12 and 11. Alright. So now we're here. So now the first thing I'm going to do is ladder up. I usually do this column, which I may change the material out eventually, just like I may do it with this also. Like I said, I'm gonna make some of this black clay. We'll see, it would be a tab. Ooh, I'm gonna lose ladders now. Yep, this happens. I gotta go ahead and correct all this anyhow. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and dig this room out a little, around probably like 3 blocks around. This needs to be a 4 block high, 1, 2, 3, 4 block high room. So maybe like 3 blocks in every direction or 4 blocks in every direction. Some like just square area at first, just to get started. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then when I go up, starting here at least, starting here, I'll go up and make this all single shaft and go ahead and fill this in now since I have a ladder, and put a trapdoor on top of this just to do one last touch. And I'll meet everybody back up there, and then we'll lay out the obsidian and call it end of episode. Alright, give me just a few minutes. Okay, everyone. Here's the, I just did it 3 in all directions around the center pole. Though I did it 4 here, but oh well. Anyhow, and found lapis and redstone, so I figured I'd pick it on camera. I'd dig around them. Go ahead and dig that out. replace that. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do yet with this room. There's coal. Do I want coal? Not right now. Alright. And dirt, but there's might be a cave there, so I'm not going to dig it now. I'm going to wait and just dig it off camera. I'm just going to come down here and sit and stare and start experimenting and digging out and seeing what forms in my mind. I should have something set up down here next episode for sure. Probably will have already been mining some. Went ahead and made this single. Took out the pumpkin. I like it with no light. I like the lighting a lot better. Just went ahead and left like the first three. I may do it further down. We'll just see how it looks to me later. Alright. Now, the last thing I wanted to do was that obsidian. There it is. Not the flint and steel yet. This just in case. Alright, I'm going to lay it out temporarily. See, in dirt first. I want 3 wide portals. 3 wide portals. And I want 4 of them. I want them in a square. Like there. That. Here. Okay. Like in those spots. Question is there going to be enough room and whatnot? The glow should look pretty cool when I get this replaced with glowstone. Can't tell how high they can be. Do I want to put a block here? I mean, I'm going to have obsidian here. Huh. So I'm really not going to be able to get around in the room then at all if I do this. This will be a dedicated room. I won't be able to have it raised, which I wasn't thinking anyhow. I was thinking of having it at this level. The obsidian will be here on the floor. So this won't be here. And if I stop at any point in any of this, I'll just go to the nether hub, which will be a hub when I'm done. That'll allow me a 1, let's see, 2, 3, 4. If I go 3, like 3 by 3 portals. I really like the shape of that also. 3 by 3, like that. Yeah, like that. I think that'll allow me to do these corners with netherrack and light it on fire, so you'll be able to see flames from in the corners outside. Which which I really like. Okay. Not doing good on that. That. 1, 2, 3. 2. That. Okay. Here. Let's do that, I guess. And this. 2, 3. So it'll look like that. All of those being nether portals. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like it. I'll have to put light over here. Yeah, because this stuff will be glowstone. I think I'll go ahead and take out the pumpkins on the floor and put those there instead. And see if that's enough light. I might do that off camera. I want to go ahead and get an axe since there's a lot of them. I guess I'll have to go ahead anyhow and do these now. 1, 2, 3. There, now I'm pretty committed to the idea now. And then here. And here. Alright, there's the floor layout. So I'll go ahead and do all of these. 1, 2, 3, like that. Alright. Boom, like that, right? Okay. Nice. No, but I need to also going to go ahead and put doors on both of this side. I need doors on all 4 of these leading off to different side tunnels and stuff. This will be the central point because it's going to be the point that connects to my nether hub. Alright, it's one of our next big projects. I'm also excited about that one. Not so much that there wasn't dirt there. Okay, that works, I guess. Boom. And boom. Okay. 2, 3. Almost done, everybody. 2, 3, like that. 2, 3. Good, and there's dirt there. Good. I wasn't sure how much dirt to get. Or how much dirt. Sorry, everybody. How much obsidian to get. I went ahead and got 40, and I ended up using 36. It's going to look very interesting. Alright, everybody. That's all I'm going to do today. So, off camera, I'm going to go ahead and work on the mine quite a bit. I'm going to take up these pumpkins in here and put them in the corners where the glowstone will go in the future. And then next episode, I think we'll do the lighting and at least initially look out to see where we spawned. I don't know how much I'll do in the nether, but we'll try and spend like half our time in the nether kind of looking in the immediate area and trying to set up a temporary shelter to begin to start like expanding and building and seeing where we want to work in the nether. And I'm going to go ahead and I guess expand this tunnel at least to the stone over here off camera. I think I need to do that next, expansion wise. And I'm going to go ahead and get the coordinates of this desert well and see how lined up we are and think about that too. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. And then I should get the central tunnel in the next episode or two because I need to go to the surface after working on a storage room, which will be one of these side rooms in a couple episodes. That's a soon project also. Can tear down everything on the surface and move down here totally. And then I need to start thinking about livestock. Like one of these I guess will be storage and one will be livestock. Need to go outside on the other side of the glass and see if that's got a gravel hill, see what would be easiest to level because I want to build that on glass dome. I may have to go out and underwater terraform for a little while off camera too. Anyhow, alright, now I'm just babbling and putting off, getting off here with you guys. So I will see you all soon. This is me signing off from Sealab. one more little thing. They're everywhere. Look at this. 2 squid in here. They're going to die in a minute, maybe. I was breaking all this glass out. And, oh, missed that one totally. See, now they got a breath. Oh, I need to put that one in there different. I don't want the faces facing it at all there, like that. Oh, there they go. And 2 of them came through this hole, like they were right there. And it wouldn't let me place the pumpkin until they came through. And one came through, and then the other one just, like, followed right behind it. So, now I know that squid only need a 1x1 opening to come through, and they can travel through it just fine. Interesting. Alright, everybody. See you next episode.